Your absolute lack of actually participating in this entire process does not give you the right to question or challenge the fact that I don't really have enough respect for you to actually share with you what my opinions and what my views are as to why I just voted no. Kathy actually thought she shared with you on that, and that's fine. That's what she wanted to do. I don't have enough respect for you to actually do that because you have disrespected this process since day one, and you're constant whining about not having this process or having this or doing that. And when you actually came at the time to do the one thing that you were actually obligated to do, and the biggest responsibility you ever had, you just got up there and you swung, and man, you whipped harder than I've ever seen anybody in my entire life. You absolutely failed in your responsibility. So, you know what, don't come back to me and say, well, we want to know what you think, Erik, or you're not taking this seriously. I've taken this seriously since day one. And you know what my opinion is as to why I vote is my issue. And if anybody wants to ask me, ask me. I have no problem with that. But I don't owe you an explanation for anything. So why don't you guys man up once in a while, take a decision, make a vote, and just move on. I mean, I find it absolutely incredulous that we're all supposed to sit back here and hug and kiss each other and have some common opinion of it. We can actually have a dissenting thought. Someone can actually do something that's different around here. I don't personally care what you think. Do what you're going to do, make the decision, take a leadership role, take some responsibility, and just do it for once. You haven't done it 99% of the other things I've seen you do in 3.5 years around here. Why would you all of a sudden care now? All right? So I'm done. You can say what you want to say in rebuttal. You can go whining about all day long about what Erik voted or what he didn't vote. But I have some fundamental problems with how this contract was negotiated. I have some fundamental problems, not Chuck by any means. I think you did a great job. But how the package was paid for, how much money is being spent on this, how much money was spent on a lot of other things, I don't like it. I simply don't like it. And you know what? If I see a background investigation that comes back and says that this is an acceptable thing and this is good, you know what? Maybe I'll vote for it. But you know what? That's my business and it's none of yours. So vote for yourself, which you actually did. I won't be impressed. It's the guy next to you who couldn't do that. Vote for yourself and you move on. It's really pretty basic. All right? I'm done. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Hjelle. I believe Mr. Nephew was next.
I would yield to Mr. Rossbach and then speak after him.
Mr. Rossbach, you get to go next.
So that wasn't so hard, was it, Erik? Once you get it flowing, you really get your feelings out there. There's so much wrong with what you said, but I won't linger on that. I do appreciate the fact that you actually told us, though, what you thought, instead of just clamming up and pretending like you live in your own world. And so it would be beneath us all to respond to any of that. And so I appreciate the fact that you actually said, though, what you meant.
Can we call the question?
Okay.
I hate playground fights.
Mr. Nephew?
I think it may have been a newspaper article that quoted Mr. Hjelle talking about how it really was important to have 4 votes and to break out of past things. I actually agreed with that because I think that a city manager needs to be able to begin, particularly with the kind of challenges that we've had in Maplewood, with a clear vote of support in a sense that he's being given a chance and a fair shake, and that there's a tacit truce on the council to not make him an object of attack and cripple his ability to do anything right at the outset. I think that Mr. Antonin is a truly fine candidate with a very impressive resume and a long history of excellent public service. And I think he would have done us proud, and I think that he could have worked well with the entire council. But I've seen too much of staff and managers being undermined. And I'm certain that people are going to say that members of the current majority did that to the previous city manager, and for the sake of argument, fine. But this was the chance for us to put that in the past. And with a 3-2 vote, we don't have that. So regretfully, I withdraw my motion to reconsider.
Okay. Well, I guess I would certainly say that I would disagree with you saying that he would do us proud. I think he will do us proud. And I think that his experience of working in Davis, California, which is a hotbed of political dissent and activity, I think he has exactly the right skills to address exactly what's been demonstrated here today, tonight, and in the past, and in the future. And so I think that, I'm sorry to hear that you've withdrawn your motion to reconsider, because, sometimes you do have to move on, and you have to be strong, and you have to do what you got to do. Mr. Hjelle, you were next.
And in typical fashion, John, you forgot the other half of the story. My comment about the 4-1 majority also was pretty clearly evidenced by my comments about what happened over in the city of Roseville, where pretty much